I haven't even done my other stuff yet. Well, I haven't done this stuff yet, so maybe I should start that. It's 9 p.m. today. Oh, I got new approximately. Yes, Rainbow is there only. Good enough. I was like, I'm all ready, and then I was like, oh yeah, there's this too. Close enough. Okay. Yay, the things that needed to do. Why wouldn't I stream tonight? It's Tuesday. Well, technically, when I originally started doing Tuesdays, I said it was going to be a maybe and not always, and it just kind of became an always. So do know that it could still be a maybe. Yeah, Rainbow is lonely. I was actually just before the stream trying to see if the lighting matched up between these two, and I feel it kind of does. I feel she might be a little bit bright on this shot, but I also feel that this shot, it just doesn't feel like these are like this works well here, fading into the black, which is great. This doesn't, and I don't know how to fix that. I was trying to do something with it before, I just never got anything to work. Because if I try to do blue, it'll be blue, and I don't want blue. I can't really make a... And using a negative light to fade into black is just dangerous. We got snow today. But I also have to render this to actually see if this looks good when rendered. It looks good, like, as a picture, but I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta add a lot more dragon stuff. Oh, actually. See the. I was trying to remember what I was doing, and actually we were working on the book. Where is the book? I thought I had loaded a book. I know it crashed though, so I don't know if I didn't get any work on it. Because I need to figure out the book. I can't even remember what book I was going to use. I thought I was going to look at... I thought I was going to show how potentially you alpha out stuff. I think with this one? Nah, this one won't work anyway. I think I did one time try that book and it just was eh. Which book was I going to use? And these could work if I buffed the texture on it, but I just think it wouldn't look so good if I did. Oh, that mistake last time too. Good book. I need a closed book. I can't remember which one I was going to use because stupid's too thick. Anybody remember what I was going to use? I should have actually checked before the stream. Good News Bible. We could always have her read the Bible. I thought about doing something like this, but it just too thick. Oh yeah, this was... Well, actually this book could work. Yeah, this book can work because I realized I forgot that. I'm like, oh, this can't work, but I can just flip it over, and then voila, we have a book. There we go. Because then it has actual embossed pieces on the edge, which is kind of a cool little addition. Hello, how are you doing? I have YouTube that's playing. I have it in the description of the on Twitch below. There's a link to the playlist. It's like 200 songs I have on there. I usually play the first couple, and then I try to remember to turn it to random. It's actually because of the music that I don't stream on YouTube. No separate institution. Yeah, because if I streamed on YouTube, the stream would have been cut out by now. Oh wait. Even if I didn't want, can I just alpha out the unicorn? Ha! Can. Still leaves kind of a leftover, so I don't think I will. Alright, so where is this? This is going to be in the user mod. LP Book of Harmony. What did I do? Never actually hit export all before. Well, I guess I could actually fix the bit here. I could actually fix the book to have both sides look the same. No bump map. That is weird. Well, I'm gonna have to fix that. Well, hello. Well, welcome to first stream. What was I gonna do with this? Okay, so I got to open this in full time. Okay, I need to make this green for the first part, so. There we go. Okay. I don't think it really says what. It's a different mouse that I'm used to, so it's different directions. Doesn't really say how bright of green. That actually looks pretty good just like that. I'm gonna ignore the horse. Nice meeting you too. Reminder too, and if the point of the streams is to answer questions, so if you have any questions or want to see something I've done before in a different way or whatever, just say something and I will do that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, those are actually embossed, so I don't need to worry about that. That just changes the lighting a little bit. What is the meaning of life? Yeah, 42. He's got it. Why is there a dark line on the paper? That must be what's actually visible right here. It's kind of a question. I'm gonna try living dangerously and just saving this thing just as a bumped map, which is not a recommended way of doing it. But bump maps are almost like a science, and I'm not keen on that science. Come on. Where's my mouse wheel? I don't... Why you break? Whatever. And why is libraries open? I don't even use you. I update, or I start using the new Photoshop, and I'm confused because everything's in different places. There we go. Okay. The spine might be a little bright, but no, that's the gray area, so it should be fine. Okay. That might be very splotchy. Oh, wrong button here. I gotta figure out what those keys are and how to not do that. Let's inverse. Alright. Because I think the pages won't actually be deep enough. I might have to really cut into that for a bump map. But again, I don't have a huge understanding of bump maps or in how to create them from scratch. So like, this is what I'm going to use, but this is probably a crappy bump map. Actually, I can tell you right now it's a crappy bump map. And doing a texture override to add in bump maps doesn't work very well. It says very little anything. I'm gonna go green. Okay, let's see if how that looks. Did it crash on me? I did that last time when I went to go play with Photoshop. The battery didn't really do anything. I don't build custom model. I seen build a model sometimes. How do you add eye textures and materials to the pony models? depends on what you're looking at. I'm animating. I'm still working on a video I've been working on for the last couple months. Because a lot of what it is just modifying the texture in Photoshop and then like redirecting it to that file. So I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do with the texture. Because there's, I figured out there's a weird thing floating there. Is there something specific you're trying to do? Because I can try to explain specific. That's weird. Low angle. That's fine. Kind of. It's really weird. Just have to be a little careful on how I do the lighting. Oh, you know what? Is it one of these things? It might be the bump maps doing it, but because normally I should be able to put it at a low angle and be fine, but this low angle is not working really well. So you can see the bump map there. Adds a little bit of life to the texture. But I'm gonna not being able to do really low lights like that is gonna be difficult because I wanted to try to utilize the bump maps for that reason. But you can see here it adds in a little bit of lighting to the pages so that it looks like there's actual like lines to the page that will adjust itself. Changes in lighting. Bump maps are super awesome. Oh, changing the eye color is really easy because, like, just pull up Rainbow Dash here. Hello. Kid, I has a book. So eyes are really easy, so we're going to just drop our eyes down a little bit here. It's just adding overrides, and if you already have a pony out there that has a color that you like, it's a lot easier. So I'm just going to open it up in the model viewer. And if you're using the large eyeballs, you want to play with these. So a lot of these, if you want to override a base texture, you would use, or the texture would do base texture, but if you do that, it's the whites of the eyes. For eye, so you have to actually do a little different. So I'm just going to go add attribute string, and you're replacing the iris, IRS. That'll make the whole eye go wonky. I'm just gonna, to make it easier, I'm just gonna copy the original texture down here, rename it to people left, and this should look just the same. So I'm basically overriding right now to the same texture. I'm just redirecting it to the same place, which is people large, and then if the other ones are, or people left, and then the other ones are people underscore L underscore medium or something. But I can just, because of all the, or a lot of the pony models are in the same folders, I can change the name here. So if I change this to like, now I got purple. So, or we can do, oh, I think it's Derpy Hooves. There, so you can get her eyes. If I do the same thing to this one. So it's copying from the other one, but I'm just going to change this to R. So it's right. There we got Derpy eyes. So overrides are great because now this model in any other shot or any other video is not modified. It's not destroying its use in some other video or some other save file that you have, which is the reason that I love overrides. It means I can manipulate anything as much as I want in as many situations as I want and not have to worry about that. Not of messing with all my other stuff. So to add the dirty texture. The dirty texture thing is... Is it only under that? I thought I had it. Yeah, here we go. This thing, it's a simple thing I made for people. So, I made this and I was gonna share it, but the file is so big that it was hard to find a way to publicly put it for download. Because I think just the zip of it is 68 megabytes because it's pretty high detail. And so what this is I created some dirt sets. This is from Heroes of Rise. And so all it is, it says body textures, put it where you want. This is where you put the actual pony's texture. And then I have 2 sets of dirt. So this is broken into a couple groups. So it's, oh, they're both visible right now. So we'll say these ones. So there's the overall dirt. That's just a bunch of dirt, I guess. Then there's bruising, which is a extra wound thing I created, and then a bloody part on top of it. And the reason for doing that is doing the bump maps is a little bit goofy, but if you take and make a very slight bump map of this, or do like a small transparency of the dirt bit, and then you put the bloody part on there and have that be a strong, like very easy to see, it'll make it so that you'll have a wound that looks like it's scarred into the body. And I don't know if my pip is still showing that. Get rid of dirt dash. Because I don't think I've played with pip in a bit. Is that the new? I think that's the... There we go. Oh, she's clean. That's weird. But I know I have her dirty. Oops. Just an easy way. Let's do it anyway. The cheat way to find textures is to, if you know the game, just go and copy that, paste it here, delete the texture. Damn, bam, you're right in there. So just body dirty. Trying to zoom it through this stuff because it's stuff I've been doing a lot on here. Oops. Oh, and then I gotta go to dirty. Okay, so this is dirty pip. It's not going to do anything initially, because I don't think. I don't know if she has the bump map on her right now. No, it doesn't. So that's what that looks like now. And normally I do not recommend manually or doing overrides for bump maps for reasons I can show you. But I'm just going to do it here because it's not going to matter. There. So how I have this bump map set up is it actually makes it look like the wound's part of her. The lighting here is not well set up, just a single light, but so some of the bits up here look like they're scratched in, but this one looks like it actually hurt. So that was the point of that. I had bump maps added to the tail and the hair and everything too. But for the dirt thing, because I can link it here. I don't, because I know I'm pretty sure I have. I thought I had it as a download here. Because I'm thinking this is. Oh, that has it too. How big is that file though? 92 megabytes. So, because that's an old resource pack, so I don't want to have anybody overriding anything that they might have had otherwise. I thought I just had a dirt texture one. Maybe I didn't. If not, I would have. There we go. I'll let that go. Oh, never mind. That was quick. All right, that's fine. So we will give you the link here. Oh, and for those that need the link that aren't watching or aren't going to see chat later, that's the link. I'll keep it up there for a sec. So, oops. Oh wow, that's cool. Actually, I can open it through there. There we go. So that that should be to that file for however long I'm going to have that there. And so and I'll show you the best way to use it that I think. I swore I had included. No, I hadn't done it. So how this file is set up is that you can select which dirt textures you want. You drop your body texture in here. This just has Pip in there, just as it is. It might be a different size, just make it fit. And then you just select which of the dirt textures you want. Nice and easy. The bump maps are a little more difficult, so I will just kind of show you how I'll do it. I'll do this one because this one's a little different. First off, we do not. Oh, and there is the UV map here. So that is set up to where it shows you where the pony body parts are. So body sides, tongue, head, and feet. So we do not want the actual body. We don't want to make that part of the bump map. So we just want to pull up the dirt and only the dirt. I'm going to make a texture in the back because I need to have something kind of as a backdrop for it. So you can see here the actual dirt stuff. So I'm going to take these two because this is it's the same setup. So, oh, that's the wrong one again. Here, where you have the dirt, and then kind of the mark from where it got hit, and then the blood part. So we're going to take this and we are going to just, it's the best way to do it. Actually, I can just do opacity. So I'm just going to drop this to like 20 so that it's just kind of slight. And then I'm going to put bruising at like probably 50, maybe 60. And then bloody wound will keep as normal. So it'll create a little bit of a bumpiness on some of this areas, but the main thing is that right here, it's pointing to it. You want to have that be nice and sharp. And then we're just going to go save as. We're going to do body and we're going to slash so I can see. And normally the way that you name a bump map is with the like dash underscore n at the end for a normal, but I'm not going to get into that. But that's just the standard, so I just keep with it. So I'm going to go into my VTF edit here, and I'm going to import that /n, and then here you can generate normal map. So I'm going to do generate normal map. I'm going to probably, I had this up. That is going to be, the scale is how deep you want to make it. I'm just going to put it at 4. We'll see how it goes. Error. Shouldn't have an error. Is it too big? That's new. Maybe I won't be able to. Well, actually, let me do one thing here. You don't need to make it black and white, but I just tend to do it anyway. I don't think that's going to make a difference, though. There. Just trying to find a quick texture to open. Body takes forever. Alright, import. Let's see if we can do this again. Normally it works, because I've done it before. I might need to see if I have a problem with my files or something later. But normally you just load that up and whatever comes as the output, just save that and then do like I did before. If you want to override it for bump maps, you can. The reason I recommend not doing that is this model on this shot has been override, and overrides are supposed to be that all modifications you do to it stay to that one model in that one shot, except bump maps. Bump maps are glitched. So if I load up Little Pip, here, suddenly she has an error. Because it is saying it's supposed to have a bump map. Why can't I find the bump map? So it makes an error. But you've overrode it in a whole different shot. So if you override the bump maps, you're going to run into this error. The only way to fix it is if you override each of those models with a bump map of a texture of just white. Which works. Because if it's flat texture, it's not going to change into how the lighting interacts. But that is the only way I know how to really fix that. I had that problem with the Remembrance because I had Fluttershy and Pinky with the cracks on them, and so I had to override them in one shot. And so all these ones later, when they're not supposed to be, I had to override the bump map to do, because it was the easiest way to do it. So it was really annoying workaround. So yeah, that's that. That's why you don't want to do that. But like I said, you can. It's just if you want to deal with the other problems of it. Go away, Pip. You're not a part of this story. Okay. Now, they don't really describe the book other than being a green book. So I'm not sure if there's potentially other details on it. If there's other symbols that are supposed to be on it. Not that I know of. No, there is a part that does talk about sorry. There is a part that talks about when it's given to her. But I think that's in book 2. It's still where I can get the detail. Let me see if I can. Let me see if they have it on the wiki. it's spoilers. The green scrapbook. It has no actual name. There's a green cover. Okay, they actually don't describe it, so I have freedom, which is nice and not at the same time. Okay, I think it's not going to be a big book, but I guess size doesn't matter here. That's what she said. Okay, so we need to grab probably some stuff from this shot. No, because this is even going to be just up close on a rock. So I don't think it's going to matter. I can just do whatever the hell I want here. I don't know what concrete this I want. So the shot I'm trying to replicate is... Let me get the other thing over here. Basically the very last shot of this. Oops, I'll mute it. Right here. So, but being book, I can't exactly have them up higher. So I'm going to have just some kind of rock to sit it on. But difficulty with what I need to do is this is going to be very... very zoomed in, like here. And if I put that, say I have the book just sitting on this rock, is the texture difference. You got a pretty decently textured book and then this. So I need to play around to make the rubble. I think these are all the same rubble model, so I can just keep one. Oops. Since it's going to be zoomed in, I have a lot more freedom, but I need to make this really, really small. So that the bump maps and the textures actually feel okay. But I need to make sure that this doesn't feel small or or I need to make sure that it doesn't feel like a really, really big book too. So I need to put some larger pieces. I think I need to create some kind of a base of like little rubble pieces. Probably should get my camera in a position. Maybe something like this. If I do it like this, I actually will require the other shot. Maybe I will copy the other stuff. What is getting in this shot here? Oh, for one, this is the green book. No, oh, I did load that up. I just loaded it in a different shot. Ah. Alright, so I need to do this like here. They're hugging. We're dancing. Oops, I wasn't as the camera there. The original idea for this was to have the element be down, but you technically can't take it off. So that didn't make any sense. Bro, that actually doesn't work like that. Well, I can move the camera, but prefer not to. Oh, that's 50? Wow. I'm just going to see how things look as it is. These are all Rainbow's original ones, so I can just use them again. There it is. See, it's not in focus. Stupid camera. Okay, these rocks are set to be super bright because I was dealing with Rainbow Dash. I'm thinking I might need to dumb it back down again. Okay, now they're at normal brightness. can't go too far off from the lighting here. I am working on video. I'm working on a video that I've been working on for a couple months now. Actually, this is clipping. Just working on a part towards the end of it. Though I'm nowhere near actually towards the end of making it. Oops. Okay, so most of the shadows are coming from the other direction. So I have to kind of assume the same. If anything, these rocks I'm going to have to really dumb down the brightness for. I think I'm going to have to. So which one is this? This is the main one. Oh, it would have been easier to keep the color from the other ones. That's better. Let's try that. I just popped it up there. No, I didn't. Okay. So I need to make sure that the rest of the book is at least mostly visible. So I got another light here. But there we go. Okay, as soon as that hit. But it needs to be easily seeable as as that specific book. Too bright. think I need to light some of the stuff around it. It's just weird doing so much lighting just for a book. The nice thing about bump maps, though, is that this is the bottom side of the book, and I'm able to light the other side of it because the bump map will kind of lets you cheat it a bit. With some other lighting stuff and finished up, that actually should work. Alright, do I even have a sky card? Yes, I do. I thought I deleted that. Actually, it needs to stay way back there. This needs to take some of the buildings. I'm gonna copy. No, it was really hard to delete them all last time. Camera's not gonna move, so I'm just gonna select some, like, put it right here. Where are you? There you are. Broken. If I unlock it, I think it deselects. So we'll worry about that later. I'm sure it's an easier way to select all, but no, I have to select just part of the bombs. And if I click in between these, it breaks it, and I have to select it all again. Good enough. Okay, you're copied now. I wish I had something that could show the song that I'm playing, but it's like linking YouTube for it. But like, if I'm playing a song and you want to know what it is, just say my name in full so it bolds it, and then just let me know and I can pull it over and show you. This is Alive by Phil Lobel, right? Phil Lober, which is actually a pretty badass CD to listen to. There's actually a pre-version to this song too called Almost Alive. It's gotta be the same shot, so. I generally do post-to-pose. It depends on what I'm doing, though. And there's the levels of post-to-pose of doing lots and lots of little keyframes and then doing just the major stuff, and I kind of just do whatever works best. Some motions require a lot of keyframing, other ones don't. I think it was last stream I actually went over that a bit. And kind of showed where it was just a hip raise, and I only did like on the ground up, and then I just added the detail from there. So you don't need to add like poses for like a head tilt. Well, you could probably do the head tilt on your own, or I don't know. But if you're going to be having them like walking or interacting with an object, you probably want to have a keyframe. And usually, whenever things are going to change, if they're putting down the object, you want to have a key or I say keyframe, but it's in a way the same. The pose. You want to have the pose at the moment that they are putting it, going to be letting it go, because you're more than likely going to have the object locked to them until that point, and then not locked anymore. So you want to know when that break is. But it was, yeah, in the description on Twitch or below on Twitch, there is a link to where I upload all my streams, and you could go on there and watch last week's or last one, which was I think the 6th. Yeah, the 6th. That one I did. It's like an hour or two in, but I do go over how I do it, kind of the stuff. I've already had a couple people ask within the last week about stuff, and I just linked them to the video. This is going to be interesting because I got to try to match it to be a bit like this shot. I wonder if it's going to be best if I just take all the sun from this one. No, it's not those. I call it like a blue haze or something. Volumetric back. There we go. Okay. Get rid of that so I can figure this part out. It's the sky card. I don't need to worry about the buildings. I'm going to base it on the sky card. Right there. the highlight is being used. This won't, I'll be replacing that. These I probably won't even be noticeable. Okay, you can't see where that one is. Can't see that one. Can see that one. Can see that one. Can see that one. Okay, that need. That I need. This I don't need. It's so barely noticeable. I'm probably going to swap out these with others. But if I can delete stuff I don't need, then I don't have to worry about it so much. Alright, I have less to look at. Okay, so I have to keep those on. So it's part of how the lighting is. Alright. That's a little bit better. I don't think these are really going to be needed. Nope. That will be needed. This is going to be shrunk down a bit closer. I want to have more purple. I usually don't read the conversations afterwards because I don't. It only goes back so far, so most of the stuff is kind of lost. Every now and then I catch on to something you guys are saying, and I'm like, the hell? But in general, no. No, I don't need the Horizon one anymore. I want to have the sun fading in from a distance, but I don't want it fading too much because it needs to still be a blue haze kind of here. The sun's going to be coming from this side. So this is the side that needs to be the brightest. Do it like that. I still need to do the edge a bit to see how that turns out. Oh, it does go that far. No, that's the other one. Oh, it's only going that far. Uh-huh. The cutoff is what's doing the problems. Let's go to 12. It's not giving it as nice of a shadow as it used to. It's not. Doesn't it just need to stretch further? It's almost stretching to them, so there should be more. Maybe less height. I can't really go much less. Hoping for more kind of beams coming through. Well, I guess I can always do that and then have this one be the supplement for it. If anything, that does kind of work like that. That's right. Yes. I just need to change the color, maybe a bit more red. Okay, this wasn't radius random. I was messing with this and have it set to actually change values a little bit, but normally I don't, because changing the values on this can be a little dangerous. Okay, so that's still locked to the parent. But this is the only one I want to have bigger, not the glow. So we're going to have inherent radius? No. Instead, you're going to go do your own thing. Nope, not that shot. Alright, I'm going to keep this. What is this? Edit 87. I'm going to start 85 because I'm going to play with it. And I'm going to have it go for 7 seconds at 0.5. Okay. That did is the light now, technically the radiant beams that come out, I had them kind of spawn within a circle so they look like they shift and move a little bit, and then I also had them change length, but usually they change really fast, so I just slowed it down so that it just kind of made a kind of a glow thing. Because this is what this one looked like before, which there wasn't much sun at the time, but it does show there's a lot of light coming from that direction. Then it changes to this, which has more coming from that direction. I almost feel that there's not that much light for what this is. Like it almost doesn't match. But that's going to be just taking this and bringing it down. Yeah. The main camera doesn't see it, the particle doesn't exist. Also, I do want to have it to be kind of white, so I'm going to do that. That'll work. That'll work. If anything, I need to move this over here so that the glow is better positioned. There we go. I do know that jumping into, I mean, she's not gonna be able to make anything like this right away. It's gonna take, it takes a little while to figure out how to utilize it, everything like this. But it is looking pretty good. One thing I don't like is I feel that there still needs to be some kind of light separating the spine here, just a teeny bit. It doesn't have to be. Oh, I still need to get this back. Alright, I can have that. I'm just going to dumb it down a little. Works for me. So I'm going to take... Is the book. Book is right there. Because really, I just want to light pages, kind of like... That could be kind of cool. Nope, actually this is about exactly what I was hoping for. What I'm wanting to do is separate the book a little bit from the ground, because right now it kind of blends in with the rock there. I'm just shining a light at it, might work too. Kind of like this. Actually, I might not have to light the book. I might just be able to light the ground. Because I don't want to have the main focus that people would be looking at be something merging with the everything around it. I want it to actually stand out, and so that did a better job of it. Right now the light's being hit, it's hitting the book, but it's not hitting. This is gonna be presumably that's what it's doing. I need to do something to add in skylights. Go towards the top. Because I got that book highlight right here, which is this one. I'll call this sun highlight, so I'm not confusing it. I forgot I gotta clean up some of this stuff too. I have this habit of I have to delete empty DAG because I get weirded out when I go to make a group and it's like, you can't make this group, and that just gets really annoying. I need to have some kind of light hitting these rocks back here that's similar to the book. The book has a higher yellow to the light because it's green, so it offsets it. Okay, what is back here? Oh, there we go. It's over here. Ooh, this rock right here. It's perfect. To play with this a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit just on the top. More towards the edge though. Very, very light. Hello. Just trying to get something here. And I thought that little corner was going to look great, and I don't think it's going to anymore. So I need to have something else. If the book's the only one getting hit with the light, it's going to look weird. Even if it's just like that. Oh, I kind of like that. Just a little bit of a haze there. I think that's from the other side. So that rock is right here. Need something back here. I wonder if I just use another blue light. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Artem has some pretty good. The art he uses is very similar too. So I just want to give these rocks here at least a little bit more definition. Like here, you can't see the separation of these two, so I want to light them a bit different. Either different or in different parts. Okay, so we did that one. Supposed to darken a bit more than that. Oops. That's the main one there. I just felt like this bottom part shouldn't be so bright. That's easy enough to fix. Alright, so just gotta cut that off. Trying to find the right balance. I think that's it. And one more. See if I can get just the edge of the book down here. Don't need it to be bright, just a teeny bit. But I think before it worked if I went from behind. Not much, but it does pull it out just a little bit. I wish I could go more around the edge, but it would start to break it. Okay. So that... This, I don't want to move the camera too much. It's going to stay in the side. I wonder if I can just zoom it and do that thing a little bit. Actually, that's not exactly how I meant it to move, but I like it like that. Because the book seems to stay in place and not move at all. If anything, just back a little that way. It's minor. Oh, I thought there was actually that the music ended sooner than that. So this might actually be earlier than I thought, or audio-wise. Okay, kind of works. I like the look, but it doesn't actually work the video coming to a stop. So I'm going to have it start with motion, but then drift away to stop motion. Maybe it's this book. That book. I just am using one side of it. I've had it forever, so I haven't went back to look at stuff for credits later. No, it's not. Okay. I might have to play with that bit. I'm thinking I might extend the scene out a little bit to have it fade. Plus, right now, the city doesn't feel alive in any way. What I wanted, or I'm thinking of doing, is having different bits of fabric that are moving so that it gives it a feeling of air blowing, because when I do this shot, it's going to be, I want to have her hair blowing at least in some kind of wind, so it's gonna have to have some bits in there, but I'll worry about that later. And I know until I get that animated, I really can't do that part. You can at least get that started. So she'll be... You know what? I also need... I'm just going to copy it from a different shot. So I think I have the textures overridden. They're saddlebags. Make them a bit more visible. Actually, this is easy to do. 14. Last one. There we go. Over. Who's eating ponies? Applejack. Okay. Applejack's, yes, he would be eating the pony. There I did. Good. So we can use. How about I just sit in this one? We can't stop here. It's backcountry. Yeah. Whee! Rainbow is not happy that he's at Rainbow on his back. Grab what I want for this. Looks like the licking. Orbs. This is going to be where I'm going to use. So I just don't know if the standing up port. Oh, actually, this might not look so good from the side. I forgot about that. Well, let's play with it and see what happens. Well, I don't have anything set for that, so it doesn't matter. So I want to make sure that the roots matched, but it doesn't actually matter right now. get that position to work, I really had to break the legs. And I'm not worried about getting something that looks good to work here. I'm worried about getting something that I can actually have her stand with. Because that's going to be my worry. If I put this much lower, does that work? Kind of. This is why we work with a different model. If I want her to stand up, I can't have that bent too much. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it work. So I have to have her sitting there first, but actually I wanted to have her looking over in this direction. Because I was just worried about what to do with the arms. Even if I putz with this, it's not going to turn out right. If her legs are on the ground already, it would help a lot. Well, I guess this could help. Tail in the way. for. Tail's great for hiding things that don't work. I think about this in like human sitting methods, and it doesn't quite reflect the same. Really, it's not going to matter with that leg. It's not going to be visible anyway. long is this? 17 seconds long. I almost wonder if it'd be better to have her maybe leaning still that way, but having her head down. Thinking with the lighting, I'll check that in a second, but it's going to look better. If she's looking off that far, I have to get her to turn and then get up within a short period, and I'm trying to... If she has to get up no matter what, so I'm getting rid of the turn. So I might be able to pull off something that works. But if I don't have her base or something supporting her, she has to be up like this. And it just doesn't work. Stupid models are not able to... Not flexible enough. Well, it's nice, like, if you're copying something, you can, somebody that's professional has already went through and figured out how to do everything, but I'm trying to do from scratch, and the intuition regarding a pony motion is not exactly as good as a person. A lot of Smile was originally done too with the old models, which is what's crazy about it. I think he changes to the newer models partway through. Alright, bye-bye, Ernie. What we can do, though, is... she's got to stand up now. So, let's test that. Because it may be that this pose doesn't even work in terms of... movement. It's not always easy to go A to B, because if there's too much twisting or something to get the position to work, untwisting can be difficult. And I lifted everything. So the whole shot, he's getting up. Which means at about 50% point, I'm going to do it. What would be the other 50? The big problem here is the route's going to be a bit different between the two. Which is originally what I was planning on trying to figure out, but I decided not to. I prefer the route when she's standing up. So I'm going to take all the route and go play head. Oh, I have a pelvis locked. Sweet. Okay, I didn't have to worry about that. I don't want to have different routes because it just makes things messy. Oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. Damn it. So technically, I should be able to just lock the pelvis and call it a day. Yep, okay. One leg needs to stay in the same position. But for one, I need to actually adjust this position to better work. So, what is their position in the later part? Just standing forward. I guess I can change that too. But it can be whatever I want because there's going to be a slight break. One leg I probably want to have stay in the same position, which is going to be this back leg. And it just about is. That's good. I had a rock anyway. This leg I'm going to have be further forward. They need to have some leg that's moving a little different. Or doing a little extra motion anyway. It will be clipping, so I can't let that happen. If I'm doing that, the pelvis has to be that direction a bit, because legs higher. Which also means I probably should have her be further forward. At this point, I like this. I want to put her further forward so that the back leg can be stretched a little bit more.
What the hell's going on in here?
We're having a fight. It's been going
I don't know if that's a fight or if that's something more than a fight.
It's everybody in their dirty minds.
Yeah, and? It's called adulting.
The dolphining.
The dolphin. So what's going on?
Stuff.
I can somewhat move again.
Cool. I'm just doing some Rainbow Dash stuff. Which is, I guess, what the whole video is, so that doesn't really change any much.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey, Warhorse. I can't stay very long, but I have to take Tylenol or something. They're doing the presidential farewell address right now. I know, it's so exciting. Hello.
Why does it seem so twisted? Oh, we went global. Yeah.
Global?
Map locked, not model locked.
Hmm.
Just want to make it look okay for her leg to be put up there. But I feel like if her leg's going to be like that, it needs to be out further.
Is her leg meant to bend that way?
I don't know. It's not in shot, so I don't care.
It's not in shot. Yeah, I suppose. So is this still the rubble city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. It's a big scene build.
This one? Not really. This is the big scene. Oh no, this is the big scene build.
Jesus!
So, this one with the crowd spinning.
Is that all that's supposed to happen? Is the cloud spin? Holy crap!
So, that's that one.
What is that? A demonic pit to hell?
Yes. Yes, she is summoning demons from the other side. And then I just did this one too. So, and working on other stuff.
Jesus. You're pretty damn good, dude.
It's pretty.
Pretty falls. I'm gonna go take one.
I feel like, anyways, for this that her pelvis would be down, her chest one would be up. This would also still be turned a little. Open. No ground right there. I'm gonna make some ground. I need her to step on something. I'll just make some ground for her to step on. How much of that was modifying everything? good bit. Okay, that looks like it was. Okay. I hate when I forget that I have parts selected and not others. Oh, that's why I did it. Because for the rubble. I'm going to BronyCon this year. Probably not going to Everfree this year. Like motions like this, I don't know if they're going to blend very well because there's a lot of bending and turning, and I just don't see it turning out very well. At least for the way I do it. If there was a rig, it'd make it a little easier, but considering the quality of the rig right now, it's like, eh. Wait, you got a BronyCon too? Sweet. Yeah, BronyCon is pretty cool. The main reason BronyCon is cool is just it's just so many people. It's nice because it's just you get to basically meet anybody that is anybody, which is kind of cool. So. I think that I need to stretch her farther forward here because it doesn't feel like her body moves that far forward. The fixed thing for one leg, I think. Maybe for both. Wait. Oh, can I do it for just one side? Yes, I can. Oh, there we go. Like it should almost be like that though. have a feeling that this I want to have really low and have it be like this. Getting the step forward like that. Oh no, that could actually work. I have the other light armor to worry about. Fully stretched. This wacky frame. Can slide that back a little bit. No, it'll stand out. He kind of is. Good night, Maria. Probably have her step forward from this too, as if this was a progress step. Actually, that was about as far out as her leg's gonna go. I say base. So entire left back leg reset. Some of this animation is going to carry over into the next shot. Right now I'm just doing it because it's all going to be going together. It's a big jump, but I'm pretty sure I can make it work. So. In the next bits, I don't actually have the body showing at the ground, so I don't really care about doing post of those. I don't like getting rid of the keyframe stuff, so because you might need to go back and grab an actual position or something, or figure out something doesn't work. You never know. My main concern here is the tail, which I should probably actually. This is not going to be anything final, but the tail's going to be coming up weird. Okay, so she's gonna be getting up the whole time. I have a feeling this is gonna need more time than this. This might be kind of quick. Let's keep it like that for now. to do one thing. Lock. Lock. Still didn't even keep it locked. Actually, you know what? I forgot to lift the leg in this shot. Stupid YouTube. Because I do so much position changing stuff and whatever, I don't want to like start working with a bottle that potentially has a bunch of the bones all positioned weird and all over the place. So I will go and grab the copy from the base every now and then, just to ensure that. Oh God, this is gonna be tough. How do I lift it higher than that? Well, push it farther forward, push this further back, pull this back and push it up. Actually, I might need to do this the other way around. Go this way. The right direction. No, it's not. Good enough. It's not right, we'll fix it later. Okay, that could work. The muffin is still there, I think. But it's in a different shot, though. Yeah. The wobble. So it goes there, then back again. So from here to here to here, we can have this. Over a bit. Without a rig, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that to look right. Oh, kind of. Things don't always have to be locked. Good there. How does the lighting turn out with that? Did I move the camera? Nope, that was a different camera. I was gonna say, I hope I didn't move the camera. So I have to play with the lighting on here a little bit again because it doesn't work right here. Actually, I might need to move the camera further to the left. And actually, I should probably delay it a bit because Rainbow itself isn't supposed to actually look up until right about there. So technically, that should be about the timing. Then I can be a bit more gradual with it. I have like 60 something hours in that already. I'm actually right at the end of the main game, but it's addicting as hell. There's so many. It's a beautiful game. I did finally. I decided to just say screw it and not try to fight for my emails. And I just made a PlayStation Network account on my other business email, like non-gaming stuff. Well, I did a lot of the side stuff first. But yeah, I'm close to the end, but I still have a lot of stuff to do afterwards. But I got the PlayStation Network account working, so I have a name on there. Obviously, name's obvious. Now I gotta play with my laptop to see if I can get it to stream from the system to my laptop, and then my laptop through Twitch. But that's even gonna be weird because I don't know how I'm gonna do audio or any of that other stuff. So I'm not sure. There's a capture card be the easiest, but I might just have to look around for a good deal on one because I'm thinking that's going to be the best option. I used to have a capture box, but it doesn't run HDMI or anything anymore. It's like old, like yellow cord stuff. Is your name what do you think your name is, or is it something different? There's Final. They just keep making them. I mean, there's no end to them. They're a cash cow, so I can't see them ending that series anytime soon. Okay, this does kind of work, but not kind of work. This one rounded out a bit. That the Octavia one? If so, then yes, I remember that one. So I was trying to use weight balance by like having the leg come up here, and then kick itself back as a way to as a counterbalance method, I guess. Do I have any MLP merch? Yes. I have a little bit. I have some places up there. I have some over there. I have a Spitfire over there. I also have a whole bunch of stuff on a little stand over here. And I got a bunch of pictures on the wall. I got a bunch of stuff. And I also got a picture of the wall there and the wall scroll there. I have another wall scroll that's hiding back there. I have a wall scroll in my closet I haven't put up yet. I have a couple pictures I still haven't done yet. I think for this, well, for one, I want to figure out how this is going to go. So I'm going to take, because I am at the end of the stream here. Actually, I got to do. It's the easiest way to do this. Probably copy paste. Copy paste. Come on. Why do I have to paste it like this? I have to paste it like that. Oh no, now it does it. Okay. So this is gonna be rainbow. What's up? Okay. So I can delete that one, shrink to fit, and then adjust the time on this. Perfect. Slides right from one shot into the next. And the camera is to be... I've been to a lot of conventions, so that's where I pick up a lot of the stuff. It's gonna be tough because they actually cut him at a different time. So like here, technically, Rainbow should be ending right here. Up to make sure I didn't do jitter, and I do not want to see any hair because that can falsify it. Did I guess it right? Yeah, I did. So then this shot, technically I have a camera. I would get up close and personal. This was a really high zoom. So how did they do that in the other one? Follow it up from above, below. I'm gonna right now lock this to here. And I kind of want to have this keep going in the same direction that the other one was. That slows down, doesn't it? Kind of. But I'm gonna have it keep going off camera with her. Actually, I think he's going out. He's on the far side of the camera, isn't he? Yeah, he's on the last third. Well, I have her really centered, which means that if I'm gonna do that, I have to instead have it go like this too. I should move the camera up. I might be able to cheat it a bit. Too much. Like oh, okay. I thought it was camera shake there, but it was her. This depends on what you mean by sleep with the pledges. I mean, they're technically a pillow, so. I've used the dolphin for a pillow before. Okay. So that's about what the camera's going to be, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both these shots and moving them across to make sure that the transition works. But that's basically what that's going to be then. But this shows that all that extra animation, I'm cutting off a lot of it, but also means I have to make a more drastic head lift here because it doesn't work as a transition. I think that it will if we get her to have just a stronger face bit. Actually, I should probably drop the focal distance to there. And this was a super high aperture shot. If I remember right. Yeah. So I'll have to play around with that a bit more. So anyways, that's it. I'm already over. I am going to close this, and I will probably do more later. I have to keep the English because as I had problems with the previous stream, and I still have to test it a little bit. If I use the Japanese, it hits copyright where it bans it in America and Japan, China, and like one other country. So that kind of makes it not feasible. So probably not. I really want to do the Japanese. I prefer it, and everybody that's heard the two says the Japanese is better. But I need to test it first because technically the like I'm in America and yet I'm able to watch this, and this is the exact video I got the song from, and it's just on some as far as I can tell, random channel. So I'm thinking that YouTube has it set up where when you go to take audio, you're allowed a certain amount of time to use that song. So like if it's a 4-minute song, they might have a set where you're allowed to use 15 seconds of it total in your entire video. If you're below that 15 seconds, you can monetize and everything with it. If you're over 15 seconds, it slaps you with the copyright. It's not like a ding on your record or anything. It just says that you can't do certain things. It might be that it is allowed that you are allowed to use this portion, like a minute something, but if you try to use more than that, it will ban it. My worry though is, say that it's fine now, but they decide to change that rule, it would suddenly go into effect, and I wouldn't be grandfathered in or anything, which means that I would suddenly lose the ability with the video. So if I'm going to have, do I want to risk it to get the better audio, or do I want to just leave it with the English, because those are under basically fair use. I don't know I think it was the one I'm using, but I know one of the other versions had a full thing right in the body that says you can use this for non-commercial purposes, if you want. And non-commercial means actually you can monetize with it, but because YouTube ad revenue is non-commercial, you're not commercially selling a product using anything, or in a commercial sense. Ad revenue is different. So, but that's not the I don't care about monetization or anything. I just care about being able to use it, and I don't want it banned in America. So, but I want to play around with it because I want to like take just a random video, put this audio on it, upload it, and then wait, because I got the copyright notification on it before I even made it public. So I'll deal with that later though. I just want to see if I didn't miss anything. Alright, so I will be back on Friday. It's Tuesday today, right? Yeah. Streaming more and probably finish up some of the animation bits for that scene and stuff. And some of the background bits, because it kind of looks plain right now. Yeah, I know the 100,000 thing is, I know what I want to do for the beginning portion. I just have to do it now. I think, but that's kind of what's been holding it up. Is I don't want to just put out bloopers. I want to do something more with it. So, that's been the stuff. So, anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I still don't have cat set up. We'll just kind of go without it because I'm tired. So, all right. I'll see you guys on Friday. If you're here Friday. Bye-bye.